Jeff and Lex, and we back at it again. Hey, Monday nights, and we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends that we back at it again. Hey, hey, hey. Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl Lex D MUA, and this is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive,
and we are back with another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Season 6, episode 11?
Yeah, I think it's 11.
I think it's 11. What happens in Vegas. Also, I want to apologize in advance for my voice, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it.
You know, I didn't even recognize it until we started recording now.
Yeah, it's been a mess like these last couple of days.
What's been going on?
I don't know. I just woke up and it started sounding like this. I don't know if it's the weather or
The
what
weather
it
is changing.
So the weather is changing, so I don't know if that part of it, because I feel fine, like I don't feel sick or anything, so
right.
I don't know what's going on. But just to let y'all know, in case y'all hear me sound a little bit different, that's what it is. I just gonna put that out there. But okay, let's pick up the episode from where I think it picked up where it ended last episode, if I'm not mistaken, with Paris and all of them up in the house. So they up in the house and Lyrica's like acting all depressed or whatever, like she held up in her room, and Paris has an alter ego that she want to introduce us to called Mama Thought, and she's like, Mama Thought just wants to make everybody have a good time. Oh, and then April pulls up to the house too, because Mona done invited her out to this trip too.
Love it. They needed that.
So, did they? So, April pulls up to the house, and Paris tells the boys to leave. So, Zell, Booby, Mickey Monday.
What was Booby saying about April, though?
April look fine, and I want to shoot my shot. I'm like, Booby, first of all, where'd you come from? I'm still confused as to why is he here. Second of all, you already know that girl. First of all, I thought Booby was with somebody. What happened to that girl he was supposed to up on Instagram with? Second of all, boy, you already know what the deal is between her and Fizz. Let me play them games.
And he kind of mentioned that. He was like, you know, let me at least...
He said he want to see what it looks like in a room together.
Right.
Whatever. So they leave, and the boys leave the house, and they go out, and they're having dinner with A1. And they're like, yeah, you know, Vegas been straight, but, you know, you need to come by the house because, you know, Lyrica ain't acting like herself, you know what I'm saying? She seemed like she was around. Ever since she seen you on the video at the little pool party, you know, like she kind of been, you know, feeling some type of way about it. And he was like, nah, I'm just trying to give her space right now. Like, I don't want us to be arguing, like, in the house with all y'all and stuff like that. He was like, I'm just going to let her have her space. I'm going to let her have her space. And the boys is like, man, nah, you got to come up and, you know, you got to talk to her, win her over and all this type of stuff. And while they at this dinner, Paris brings over the worst strippers I have ever seen. Like, that's something me and Mickey agreed on, because Mickey also said the same thing. So, April goes upstairs to get Lyrica to surprise her with these strippers. And it's literally two girls who just like in the little, I guess, they just in a bra and panty. And then these male strippers, one man just looked like they really just picked this man up from like off the street. Like he was a regular schmegular nigga. Like he was nothing special. Like he was like Hispanic. He was really skinny. He was trying to slide on the floor and like hunch on Lyrica. And Lyrica was just laughing. And Paris is throwing ones at these people. I'm like, girl, don't waste your money because these people is not it. Like, and then the other guy, he was a little bit more buff, but he still wasn't netting. So while the girls are enjoying these strippers, the boys come back and they're like, oh, let me get on this, let me get in on this. And Mickey Monday's having no parts because he was like, oh, nah, this ain't it, chief. These strippers not the ones. So they having fun and they spending the rest of the night partying, I guess, and drinking or whatever. And that's when Booby tries to kind of hit his shot with April, and April kind of curves him and is like, nah.
She did.
She fully curved him.
Yeah, she curved him.
And she was like, nah, Booby, you know, we just friends. You know, we don't have no chemistry like that.
You just tell a person we don't got chemistry.
We wouldn't get along like that or whatever.
We don't match.
And then she was like, well, if I am single, if I am looking in the market, I'll let you know. I was like, boy, girl.
Woo, I love April.
That's because she already off the market with Fizz, child.
Girl.
And then, so then the next day, Mickey Monday, April, and Booby, they're all sitting at this table. They're all sitting at this table at the breakfast. I'm sorry, y'all, for laughing. I'm thinking about how Mickey Monday's hair was at this
Oh, the bun.
Mickey Monday had this big, I understand messy buns are cute, but his was just like all over the place. Like he looked like somebody's like trailer trash mama, like trying to get the kids up for school and trying to get into the bus. Like it was a mess. But anyway, so they already talking about some, well, last night was alright, but we need to spice it up. Like we really need to have like a party. Like after the B2K concert today, we trying to get lit. Like we want to like party.
But
and
the timeline, the party happened.
Yeah, the timeline was weird.
Yeah,
I didn't
like
get
a date
it.
party.
Right, but I thought it was supposed to be after the concert. Mona, no, continue. We got to keep the continuity. Okay? Because we're losing it. And so, April and them was like, all right, we're finna start with shots now. And so, I guess they end up inviting everybody over. I don't know who all these people, I don't know who all these extras is. They have Mona hired. They showed up to this house party. But everybody's there. Lyrica, Zell, Paris, everybody's lit, having fun. Okay, so then we get this little snapshot of Ray J coming in on his private jet. They call me PJ Ray J. So I gotta come in on my jet. And so he meets up with A1 and he's like, hey man, they having a party out there at the house, we should pull up. And A1 like, nah, man, I don't think I want to go because Lyrica going to be there. Say, hey, that's the more reason to go. Like, come on, let's, go talk to your wife. Like, come on, man, let's go. So they hop in the car and they pull up. And Ray is in this tight behind suit that he can't fit in. And he show up because apparently Ray is in the cannabis. Is that I'm saying that right? Cannabis, not cannibal, y'all. Cannabis.
Yeah, that's
Cannabis. Industry now. And apparently he had to go to Vegas to pick up some money for this business. I'm like, they don't write checks no more. But he also drops off party favors at the party. He's at the party. He's taking, so we see Ray's full daddy belly. Like,
I didn't know it was like that.
Baby, that beer belly was out there and it was poking, okay? And he always told him he got to change. So they at the party and Lyrica just, as soon as she see A1, she like dip out. And she like in the corner of like the little pool area just like by herself so happily at this big happening party. And A1 come over there talk to her and he like, I'm trying to tell you I didn't do nothing with that girl. Like I promised, like I want to fix things. And she was just like, whatever. It just seemed like the same thing. It just seemed like all you have room for is A1. Like it seemed like there's no room for me. And he said, well, there is no A1 without Lyrica. And she was like, that sounds nice, but that's not the way that you make me feel. It always seems like you don't really be putting me to the forefront. And, they start talking or whatever. And she was like, well, I don't really know if I'm at the place to, like, rebuild or whatever. But, like, I feel like we need to at least give Ocean the world. And we need to have, like, a family day, a full family day. So, yeah, that's where they going to start off at, child. I guess she going to take this man back.
How you feel about that?
About what?
Potentially.
I mean, to be honest, that's her life, and she decided to take her husband back. But it's like, clearly she gonna stay. I mean, he been cheating this many times over the years.
What the Gucci Man posted?
Y'all are... I feel like what we were saying earlier with that, you shouldn't have to go through pain and all this type of stuff to be in love. Like, yes, like every relationship is going to go through trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might die in your family or they might get on hard times financially. Like, things like that, yes. Like, then I mean you need to leave that person with them because they get on hard times if it is something that was out of their control. but you openly cheating on somebody and I gotta deal with disrespect. Like, no, you don't have to deal with all that to be in love with somebody or to get the best version of somebody. What these people men need to do is before they ask a woman to love them, they need to grow up before they try to make somebody, well, not make somebody or try to get somebody to love them. You need to grow up first. And that's just my opinion on that. And that's why I feel like with A1 and Lyrica, I felt like he want to be a better version for her, but he ain't worked himself out enough before he got married. And now he's stuck in this situation. And neither has she, because she doesn't want to leave. And now there's a baby. It's like a whole thing. But, child, I guess they back on the up and up. Anyway, let's get to, so as we were talking about Ray J earlier, let's bring him up. So, since he was already at the party, let's talk about Ray J. So it's very surprising that Ray J shows up to this party to me because this is the weekend of his daughter's birthday.
He said he had some business to handle too, though.
It doesn't matter. That's your daughter's birthday.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what Princess was saying.
Because earlier in the episode, Princess and him are at this like Brazilian steakhouse place, I guess, that brings up steaks on a. Jeff, you know, you've been there.
Yeah, I went there before, and basically, they bring out various meats. If you don't like a meat, like lamb, chicken, all the meats they bring out, and you have the sign to say green, keep on coming, come my direction, or red, like keep that meat over there. I'm eating. I need to finish. I need to digest. So, the tab was pretty expensive, for that. It's kind of like a secluded buffet. Like, you're not going around, but they're bringing it to you, and then they
on effing swords. Like, I was like what?
And how do you want it? Medium rare? So it's like a layer or something.
That was interesting to me. But anyway, so they sitting there and Princess is telling him, you be so busy. Like, I feel like I don't get to talk to you as much, and I'm proud that you do work and you do so much for us, but like you have to like basically, put some time for us, and she's getting everything planned for the birthday party, and the baby is turning 1, and she just really wants Ray to be around. So it's like I'm pretty sure she's gonna be pissed because they had just had that conversation, and then he jumps on a jet. Like private the next jet. Day, whatever, private jet, whatever, the next day. And it's just like, okay, like, come on now. You really could have, A, getting people to write you a check, and B, if you were just going for that, you could have just got the money and just came back. Like, you didn't have to stop by the house. Like, you didn't have to, you're going to like a full-fledged pool party instead of being there for your daughter. Like, that's just ridiculous. I don't even care, like, if that day wasn't her actual birthday, but if you already had dedicated this whole weekend to your daughter, like, you should keep that. But whatever. Ray J, irrelevant. So let's move on to the second storyline that was in this episode. Jason.
Is that the last thing?
I don't think it's the last thing. I just said another one.
Okay. I felt like the bulk of it was that pool party and everything.
The bulk was at the pool party. Yeah. Well, I felt like we were talking about pool party for like a minute, so
yeah.
I want to switch over something different.
Oh, okay. I feel you. Jason Lee, I mean, did you even like this story? I mean, I felt like it was very sincere to where, but yeah.
I don't know, because I hate when stuff like this happen, because these people be put on the funk so much in the show. It'd be hard to believe what's real and what's not. Like, I want to believe. I mean, I do believe that his brother passed away, but I feel like all the rest of this stuff that come from it is it seems unrealistic to me. So Jason Lee goes back home, and he's talking to his family about they're trying to get together a memorial for his brother, Rodney, that's been dead over 20 years.
Up to gun violence.
And I'm just like, it took y'all 20 years to do a memorial?
97.
Like, he died in 1997. I was 5. Like...
But it was about him, but more so even his father. It kind of switched gears to that.
Yeah, it was just kind of weird how that switched. So he's trying to get together his thing for the brother, and apparently, classic hood story, you know what I'm saying? It's 10 siblings, but all of them got different mamas, but the same daddy, and blase. And Jason, he wants his father to come to the memorial for his brother, but he feels like he needs to talk to his daddy about some things, and he's trying to express these feelings to his siblings. And he's like, he's like, I just feel like I don't feel like dad showed me like love, you know what I'm saying, when y'all got the best dad or whatever. And with me, my mama, she was on drugs and she passed from drugs, and my father just let me go into foster care. Like, but while he's sitting here taking care of y'all and raising his other siblings in the house, he just basically, Jason felt like he left them by the wayside. And the one brother, his name Link, he like, nah, we not finna male bash dad. I'm like, what's male bashing? I can't even like put together what he was trying to say, but I guess he just meant like bashing his dad. I don't know. And he was not feeling it. He was not here for it. He was like, no, because dad was good to us and da-da-da-da. Like, you need to take that up with him and blah, 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 blah. Which I could not fault the brother on, because I also was like, true, but like, it's not really their fault that the father chose to do that. Like, they were kids. Like, they had no control over that. So yeah, like, it's messed up, and like, maybe he just wanted them to be more of a listening ear, like, not trying to like gang up on dad. I think he was just trying to like, like, before you want to talk to your parents, like, you talking with your siblings first to see like how your mom and daddy gonna react.
I agree.
I think that's what he was trying to do, and his siblings, like, kind of just wasn't there for it.
I agree.
And so he was like, all right, well, since y'all don't want to hear from me, I'm gonna try to talk to him myself. And so we go to the next day. Do you want to talk about it?
The next day is when they were supposed to link up for lunch to talk about things. But I think that's why it goes back to why he was talking to the siblings about it, because it's kind of like a part of him knew that I feel like Jason have tried this before. So probably kind of indirectly trying to send a message to his siblings, since y'all talked to him, because even, what's her name, Belinda? Belinda kind of relayed a message back in a sense, well, from Lincoln, not the father, but it's like, y'all the ones that was raised with him, y'all the ones that's getting more love from him, and he's not giving me anything. Well, it seems like that's what Jason was saying. So if y'all could just let him know how I feel, but they wasn't getting that just because theirs was like good. So, I definitely empathize with Jason a bit, not being that sibling on the receiving end, but I think that it even got even more when he went to the memorial site with his brothers, and that's when we saw them pull the 40. What?
Oh, niggas gonna need it. No matter what.
But a homie is. He like, Mona just had to get the shot on the grave. But it was just emotional. I don't know if that was, I guess there is never really a right time, but it just was clashing too much, the father and the brother, for me. I just didn't like the flow of trying to reconcile that, but dealing with a memorial. Like, if you're gonna deal with the memorial, focus on the gun violence, remembering your brother. I guess they just needed that reality TV drama. And Lincoln gave it to him when he stopped. Yeah, and Belinda followed up too. She was like, "We not about to bash."
Belinda looked like she made some good collard greens. I'm just saying.
Oh, but it was sweet. I didn't know that Jason was the main cast member to begin these storylines, but I guess April got one last episode. So I guess I was kind of like, why y'all getting these?
That is true. Is he even in the beginning?
He's not.
Title sequence?
He's not. But like I said, Apple Watch got one last week, so it's only.
True. Did you want to talk about the actual memorial?
I don't have nothing to say other than Belinda said that Lincoln didn't show up. I mean.
Oh yeah, he said out of all 10 siblings, only 4 showed up.
4 showed up, and Lincoln wasn't one of them. So. It seems like the four of them didn't know him that well. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like they didn't know him that. But it's been 20 years. Too. They gotta take that into accountability a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. And I kind of feel like the other siblings is probably like, why are we doing this now? Like, I don't know. That's what the whole memorial thing kind of felt like to me. Like I felt like it was genuine because it's always good to remember those who have gone.
And they look good in their white.
They did. And, we got to hear from his brother's daughter.
Oh yeah, the niece.
Yeah, it was really kind of, that part right there was like kind of sad because she was only like 7 weeks old, like when her dad got shot. And unfortunately, there's a lot of young black kids that's like that. They never got to meet their fathers. Like either their daddy got locked up before they was born. I mean, before they was born, or their daddy got shot before they was born, or right after they was born. So they don't have a lot of memories of them, and I know that must be really difficult. So I mean, I guess that's one thing I felt like was really genuine. I was glad to see. So yeah, I guess they said we had to balance out this niggatry that's going on at this pool house with something like real. So
true. That's exactly what that was.
So that seemed like that's what that plug. And then they had the little plug of the gun violence is not the answer thing, and yeah.
The marathon continues.
And that was that on that. So let's get back to the pool house.
So wrapping up this Love and Hip Hop review, back to the pool party. We had Drew, Lil Fizz come through because they wrapping up their B2K reunion tour. They revealed that Raz B wasn't on the last tour show date because he's been having a lot going on. But nevertheless, he was backstage. It looked like he was in good spirits because Paris looked like a little groupie a little minute backstage. Right. But nevertheless, pool party they had J Bug there.
Spectacular
was there. They wasn't showing a Henny. I saw some Ciroc. I thought the party was really a good time. But it just kind of like B2K, in my opinions, are kind of really iconic. And to see them with Zell Swag, Paris, it's just kind of like, even Spectacular, pretty regular. It's just kind of like, it's 2019 is a different time. But nevertheless, Drew, I can't stop calling this man Drew now that I feel like I know this man now. I feel like they shouldn't have put this real name out there. But he was talking about his grandmother that passed away and the show. And was she at the show or was she supposed to be at the show? Lil Fizz grandmother's.
No, I think he was saying that
she was supposed to be.
I don't know. I think she was supposed to be at the one who he did in LA, but she was in the hospital. Like last week, he told us that she was in the hospital. She was like, near her deathbed, basically. In the last episode, so this episode found out she passed, and he was saying that while he was on stage, like, he want to be able to grieve, but right now he kind of got to hold it together so he can finish his tour. But he know while he's on stage, like, she's looking down on him.
And the confessional he had was just so emotional. It was like one of those he wanted to break down. You can see he still did break down, but it was just like this long delayed pause. And, it really got me to feel for Fizz because he's been doing so much to Moniece. That's my girl. So it was kind of like, okay. And so much that's been going on with April about the relationship. I think that with his grandmother passing away, the success of the tour, some alcohol, being in a different city, that they're finally hooking up for the first time.
I don't believe it's the first time, but okay.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and Zell kind of invaded their privacy, but it seemed like the camera crew was already
right. First of all, it seemed like the camera crew already there, and second
they had the best angle.
First of all, they was leaving. Everybody was leaving. Like, it was morning. It was everybody was packing their ish.
Oh, yeah, they was checking on people's doors, and that's what he checked on.
And what he found when he opened April's door?
April was, like, bouncing on Fizz, on top of Fizz, wasn't she?
That was in the other scene. So, during the pool party scene, we get this little clip, and, like, April, like, jumps on top of Fizz. And then it's, like, the morning after. Everybody's waking up or whatever, and Zell knocks on the door. And April and Fizz are in bed together. And she talking about something like, wait, what happened? Oh my God. That's my pants over there, my panties in them. Like,
I love April.
And Zell come in and record and say, oh snap, I'm gonna put it with TMZ.
Yeah, sell it to the blog. You got 24 hours.
I said, what? And they looking at him like, what? And then it seems like now this is when we're getting the whole, like, Fizz and April were now in a relationship phase.
And hopefully we get Moniece back soon because I need to see how it ties up.
Girl, Mona done put this one together, hasn't she?
She did her thing, but I'm like over it. I'm ready for New York.
Real talk. New York is lit. They bring about the OGs.
Erica and Safari been killing it.
Jim Jones coming back. Like,
Treyway.
Woo, Chrissy. Lord, and Jay. Oh,
Tahiri.
Joe. Wow. New York already got me amped up. Remy gonna be on this season?
Remy's gonna be on this season.
Yo,
you know she been going through it. She almost went to jail. We gotta talk about that on the show.
I want to take a break. Brittany B. No, what her name? Not Brittany B. What her name?
I think it's Brit. Well, isn't it Brittany?
No, Brittany B.
Brittany,
That's the. I'll be confused all these little teeny boppers together. I don't know. Brittany.
They gotta talk about it though. You
Whatever
know
her name is. She
I
gonna
feel
be
like
on
we
there.
don't need Sydney Star anymore. We don't need Mario.
Mario, who that?
Mano.
Oh, Mano. Oh, Maggie. I kind of like this storyline though. It was kind of cute, but you know
We got shot in the leg.
we can.
We honestly don't need. Well, Juju can't be a friend of the show.
Yeah, Juju. Jonathan definitely.
Definitely not.
And He's definitely not. I hope she really got some help. Rich Dollars, definitely not.
But I feel like he is gonna be bad. Mona love her. Mona take care of her own.
Not Mona Lynn. Mariah Lynn already said she ain't coming back. So that's cool. We definitely didn't need her.
Yandy and Rich is kind of like, that's like the heart.
Who,
that's
Yandy?
like Mimi and
Oh, you already know they're going to bring
Carly.
Yandy back.
You know, that's like the heart of New York. Yandy is like one of the top paid people in the franchise along with
Yeah,
Rashida.
because like her and Mona like best friends. So we gonna see.
Look at us took over Hollywood.
Right,
but
sorry.
honestly, how many more episodes y'all
Right,
got? Y'all need to shake it up or something.
This is
Cause
boring.
it is boring, honestly.
Nothing is really hype. Like we kind of seeing this. That's what I'm saying. Like if they're gonna do this, they have to let this stuff not play out in the blogs because now by the time the show comes on, it's like okay, I feel like I've already seen it.
I agree.
So it's kind of like we're over it. But you guys, we will be back next week with another Love and Hip Hop review. You're gonna be out of town next week. Jeff, get on
I
it.
mean, we all just the show was
I mean, it is, but
I did want to give you a heads up this time.
What you on?
A surprise. I hope he doesn't watch this show, but a surprise. Our brother in Vegas.
Oh, look! So you finna go to Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Oh.
You know, I am single, so you know, I'm glad to be going to Vegas single this time.
Single again. So
I'm
back on the prowl.
Right. So
Ooh.
you know, so I'm excited.
You gonna vlog it for us?
Yeah. So, but prior to Vegas, I'm gonna put California. I don't think he watches these. It'd be crazy if you do watch these, but. But everybody's doing so good. But I'm gonna say I'm going to like LA, and you know, then we surprise them, and then I can. But because I do want to like show them get on the plane and everything, but you know how he always on the snap and everything. So I'm going to Cali, like, and really be in Vegas, and you know, just have a good time.
Well, have fun.
Hopefully we win big, you know.
Hope what?
We win big, win some money.
Oh yeah, bring us back some coin.
Hopefully.
Right. Well, all right, y'all. I guess we'll see you when we see you. We have lives. Things happen. But it's been your girl, Lex D. MUA.
We'll come back with power. This is Jeffrey Taylor from Jeffrey Show Live. I might have to switch up shows me.
Whoa! Now the show me season. Yo, we out.
Recap.
We out.